Why hello everybody, my name is Threatx and welcome back to Kaiserpunk. Oh my god guys, I did a lot of upgrades between episodes. I went through and I probably upgraded 2,000 wood worth of items. It was a lot of clicking, I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of clicking, but it's done. I'll probably do that every episode in between just to make sure we keep up with all the upgrades and the basic passive stuff between episodes. So, what's happening right now? It looks like I pretty much need everything in existence to try and keep up with the AI. We need to really ramp up every single bit of production we possibly can to not die. So, with the interim of that, we are currently rapidly going towards level 6 military. In fact, it will be available in 2 days' time. At that point, we can do two major things. First off, destroyers. We can get ourselves some better navy units, and also we can get ourselves some light tanks. It's going to be pretty exciting. Now, I didn't realize this last episode, but the amount of stuff required per unit type went up massively. I think it was 75 per upgrade now. Yeah, that's huge, which probably means we need 75 tanks per upgrade as well. So there's going to be a lot of production required here to get really any unit out whatsoever. Now, a good saving grace would be, it does also seem to have an upgrade where we can increase production per cycle by 100%. Fingers crossed, everybody. I want everyone to cross their fingers right now. I can apply this 3 times. It means we can probably make 4 units per cycle, which should really increase the amount of stuff we can build at a time. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. As for other things, on the world map, there's not really much we can particularly do because I did kind of de-deploy a lot of my units, which probably wasn't the best idea in hindsight, but of course I would like to take over the Balkans and start invading England this episode if we can. I would love to capture my homeland and maybe start looking into other places we can conquer nearby, but it looks like a lot of the map right now has got stuff going on there. What is this? Oh, it's an Air Force. Oh, this is one of the other AI. What's he got? Just artillery. Wait! Field howitzers! No! He's on tier 3? I've not even got tier 2 going! This is bad. We need more of everything. I might have to double this up again. We'll wait until we get the upgrade, see how it goes, but we might need even ridiculously larger amounts of production to even keep up at this point. We'll try our best though. Okay, apart from all that, let's look at the old production cycle. What is happening? I need cloves copper. Now, the good thing about a lot of these raw resources, right, is that I only built 1 or 2 of the mines. There probably is more we can do. So if we go to copper, for instance, it looks like there is another node, which is brilliant. So, of course, the existing node's over here. Let's make sure that is upgraded as we play through here. And let's also lock down the next one. So that would be this one. Excellent. Good. Now, we can just build a bridge over, of course, but there's a lot of stuff I need to try and fill in. I think there's still probably another, like, 20-odd mines in this map we haven't filled in yet, so we want to make sure we have all the resources available. Let's get down some logistics. Provide me the copper we need, my friends. Because this is probably due to us massively increasing... Oh, what was it? I think it was brass, wasn't it? We massively increased the amount of brass required for all these new guns. Ah. That's my new army, right? So we can deploy these guys somewhere. Let's deploy these guys in Western Europe, because I want them to invade England eventually. We've also got another group coming up as well. These guys, the gardeners. That's someone else. These guys. Battalion Christian. So they can also deploy somewhere as well. I think we'll leave these fellas on the Eastern Europe flank just to, like, stare at the Russians. We just awkwardly look at them and hopefully they go away. Good. So they're being deployed soon. I would also like to get the airport up soon as well, if I'm allowed to. The issue being, I lack glass. Now, of course, glass is in production now. We actually got that working last episode. So they are working on it. Probably not very fast, but it is happening. So we will get that at some point. Oh! I never built a fire station. Very important at this point. We do not want our major businesses catching on fire. That would be a complete and utter disaster. Excellent. So, how are we looking on the old transfer thing? So, one more day. This little yellow bar. Then we can upgrade all these factories and get more stuff out that way. I'm looking forward to it. So, while we're waiting, let's also look into diesel. Need 70. Wow, our diesel requirements are huge. Let's probably work on that, shall we? So currently we're producing 13 on one factory. So I think we just make a new mini region down below here. And we get way more being produced. I think it's quite important we get this locked in soon, right? Because we need to have fuel our war machines. Perhaps having, I did say originally, maybe I want to have like an extra navy. But maybe we'll leave that be. Because it seems the navies require a lot of resources. So I think for now, we're going to probably need 6 diesel refineries. If my maths is semi-correct. And this will hopefully allow us to use our new weapons and materials and stuff. Good. And they make diesel by default? Yes, they do. So oil shouldn't be a problem. We have a lot of it coming in. And it does seem those warehouses increase production capacity. Oh, sorry. I guess total capacity by 500. So not really that much. But honestly, if you got 2,000 of a resource, do you need more anyway? Maybe later in the game, but right now I feel like we're okay. Every few seconds I see a warning saying the AI has captured a region. It's a bit scary. It's a little bit scary. We haven't got enough bricks. I can't believe it. Brick production is down here, right? I might make this a bit more powerful. Let's put down 2 more brick production units. Because I think we need to build a lot and we need to build fast. Where are you, bricks? Talk to me, talk to me. Thank you. We've still got some workers in lieu as well, so we're not completely end of the day yet. Excellent. Oh no, he's going to declare war, surely. What's our diplomatic rating now? 20%. Oh no! I can't tell any statistics though. He just hates me. That's all we know. And that's all we need to know. I was going to build up my military regardless, so that was already on its way. Let's get myself some additional water towers, I think. Good. Yes. Not enough energy as well. I need so many little utility bases. Sorted. Okay, so that should hopefully work out soon. Let's finish off the last diesel upgrade. I was quite close actually to finishing, but it was just the last one wasn't quite there. Done. Excellent. Okay, so that should be a lot more diesel for our diesel because I hope there's no like pollution mechanic in the game, or I'll probably kill everybody in the galaxy at this point. Oh yeah, don't mind me, I'm just producing infinite amounts of oil and stuff. I need water as well. Let's do like a double stack thing. Let's do 1, 2. So I'll probably expand this out later on as well. So if I do it now, it'll make my life a bit easier later on. So I imagine we will need more of this for destroyers and stuff anyway. Good. The fires are burning. And has a day passed? Have we've done it. We've unlocked light tanks and destroyers. Remember though, because the AI's already got howitzers, they're over here on level. They're on level 10. They have 4 times the amount of development points I have in military. 4. I'm not even close to where they are. We need more. Okay, so immediately we must start producing these new units, right? But the best thing is going to be this upgrade. Where is it? Transformers. This one. This is going to be a game changer, I think. If I could do it multiple times. I need a bit more bricks, but we'll come back to that in a second and see how it works. As for the actual production buildings, though, I've got 10 factories, right? 4... Yes, 10 factories. I say we modify a little bit. We have half of them making tanks, half of them making guns. I believe that would be a good balance here. Because we could also just have, like, full tank or regiments. We'll figure something out. So, for now, let me just... Give me a little bit of time, guys. I've got to press some buttons. I'll switch over all these guys to producing 1 of each type. And we have, like, 100 each category. So it's going to be a few clicks here and there. I just had a break for everybody. If you hold down the click button, it does it for... Oh, my God. I could have been doing this all along. Why do I never think about holding down the click button? What is wrong with me? My friends, mass build tanks. Okay, look, we have a way forward now. I haven't got to click this button ever again. I just hold down these buttons. So, I don't know how... What does this cost to actually build? Rubber. We might have actually used rubber. We have to double check that in a second. Let's get rid of this. I cannot believe how much time I wasted clicking these damn buttons, guys. Was that the last thing I was having an issue with? Okay, apart from that, I'm good, right? Apart from the upgrade spam. But I think that makes sense why it's so annoying, because it's like a general improvement thing, right? Okay, so we'll clear up the last factory. And I believe we should look into rubber reduction, because it's going to increase quite a bit. So rubber currently, we are making one group of rubber. 32. It's actually quite a good chunk there. But if we actually look into production settings, where's rubber? It's not updated yet, so we won't know. But I imagine it would be a lot. So I think we'll increase it by 3 for now. And we get more. I'm glad I built this out, because I was like, oh, I'm probably going to need more of this at some point. Right away, though. Get those down. Done. So when that comes through, we'll lock those in. Of course, the bricks are a bit of annoyance, but we have to make do for now. Let's also make sure this adds up as well, just so it's locked in. Good. Okay. What we could do, actually, is just leave these guys as standard, and we'll switch over one of the higher ones to rubber, so we haven't got to micromanage it. All I got to do is build up this, and it'll auto build the diesel in the future. Cool. Excellent. So, the new army's been deployed. How do I get them over the ocean? I don't understand how this bit works, to be honest. Do you have to attack via sea? Oh! Curious. Okay, that's interesting. So, what we'll do then, we'll deploy both these armies up again. And I guess we can start attacking now. I don't see why we can't. Naval invasion of England has begun. Do they have anti-naval? 2. What? Well, that was effective. That was very effective. Why don't I just use these guys to conquer all the... Why do I need armies? I'm going to live off this now. I've changed my... We're going down the strategy of just using naval warfare. I will point out, though, it does seem... No. No, 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 no. What color is he? The yellow guy's attacking. I'm being invaded by America. Okay, everybody. Okay. Naval production needs to increase. Where? Go back over here. Whoa. Where is it? So we currently are... How many guys do we have for corvettes? 20. Cancel future units. Start building destroyers. Which, how much better are they? Wait, why can't I queue up so many? That's curious. I'll wait to see how that works. So regardless, the difference between a corvette and a destroyer is vast. Vast increases in firepower here. Okay. Oops. Don't even bother. Don't worry about it, guys. You can finish off that existing order, then we're just going to make destroyers. So, you guys, change of plans. You're now making this for the rest of the time itself. I want to get those navies up and running, okay? I want to see the entire ocean being swarmed by destroyers on our enemies here. So, we need ourselves loads of steel and lumber. Now, I do remember seeing an issue with lumber at some point. What was... I think it was lumber. Let's have a check on the old menu here. That's the wrong menu. Lumber. I got a lumber. 24. Oh, it's perfectly balanced. I swear I increased production anyway. I did not. Sorry, I'm being a moron. Okay, so let's quickly go and get ourselves some additional lumber mills. We need more. Get that switched over, please. And that should hopefully offset any additional requirements here. Excellent. So we've got 24 bricks as well. We're getting there very slowly, but we are working on it. Let's make sure we cap out this bit first. The bricks are required, guys. Give me the bricks, okay? We need more, and more. Military recruits are drafted from all classes. That's pretty cool. Not enough production methods. Not enough lumber. So why is the... That's why I'm annoyed, right? Why is it not counting that we haven't got enough lumber? How much of my production has been slowed down due to lack of lumber? I just don't know about it. It doesn't seem to include military training in the costing, which is a bit confusing, isn't it? So we have to keep that in mind as we play through here. Back into the world map, though. The cooldown's quite fast. That's actually due to my personality, wasn't it? We got ourselves a bit of a buff there, didn't we? By having increased naval cooldown, which could save us a lot of hassle in the future. Who's it? There's a guy here! Wow! The mountain... I've literally been cut off and I can't expand anymore. Oh no! Oh no. Well, with that being in the game now, let's do some changes, shall we? So I feel like he can attack... These ones are territories that can be attacked, right? All of these. I believe we should double up on anti-air and ground forces. Do we perhaps want to change this over to... Well, I'm trying to see the graphics here. That's a long-range gun for naval vessels. Oh! I thought it was going to be anti-tank, to be honest. Okay, I understand. So there's no point having that there. Let's make sure that is the garrison version. We'll have AA on every place. And we'll make these places have, like, naval defenses. Instead. Because I don't think there's any land connections here, right? So just simply getting rid of this would probably be a good idea. Let's go for that instead. I'm getting, yeah, I think the war's going to be coming to our shores quite soon. We want to make sure we're available and ready to kick some ass and get them out of here. I think that's going to be the main priority here. Done. Okay. Oh, wait, not you. Sorry. You should probably be naval because there's a lot of Mediterranean between us there. Excellent. Sorted out. Okay. So, as that's being worked on, let's dive back into here. I might increase lumber more then, because if I can't see logistically statistics, if I can't see it in the statistic measure how much we need, I'm going to presume it's going to be more. So let's go and produce more again. But where? Where do we need more? I'm going to be a bit careful. Let's just build some over here for now. I think 4 would be okay temporarily. How long is this game gonna... I'm a bit worried about, like, because our village needs to get larger and larger, right? How is this gonna handle it when I have to build up the entire region to have so much stuff? It's gonna be crazy. Let's also put down an extra one of these foresters just to make sure there's enough throughput here. I did actually have a forester over in this location, but I'll just make sure we have an extra one as well next to it. Don't mind me. Excellent. Hopefully that will help, well, help us out a little bit. Cool. So now we got that. While I was waiting, we actually got some more bricks and stuff, so we can finish off getting these guys upgraded and sorted in. Then we can go and work on upgrading the weapon factories to get more goods that way. Not enough water? Is that due to actual water? Or, yeah, we just need physically more water again. If only I built more. Oops, that was not a very good placement, everybody. I do apologize. Yes? No power. Oh my god! Ah! We need so much of everything. Done. Fingers crossed this would be acceptable to the power gods. Done. Excellent. Okay, so we've got also new development. We've also got a new level in development, which means we can get an airport. Naval's trading with merchants and smugglers by air. Should I build? Because currently we are a bit on a back foot, aren't we? If I go to trading, should I also set up a trading group for... Naval? Maybe the issue is that we haven't got a lot of trade routes by land. So maybe if I have an airport and stuff as well, it might help us out a little bit. For now, though, I'll stick with the trade port. Oh, he's going to attack me as well. Golden Union's a bad one, right? Golden Union is purple. So he's nearby. He would directly attack me, I think, if it comes through. He's also got field howitzers, militia. He's not as advanced as the American player. So it's not that bad. This guy's also got field guns and pounders. So he's not that advanced either. So we're not dying horrifically to these guys anytime soon. I don't think so. Can I upgrade these bases yet, please? The moment of truth. Will it allow me to do it 3 times? Yes. No. No. Damn it. So effectively means we now have 20 factories then. Instead of, like, way more. I guess we need more factories again. I think that's where we're going to have to head to this. So for now, though, let's make sure all of these guys get the upgrades they need. Awesome. I love it. That is good, though. I'm glad they added this upgrade, because otherwise it would have been a giant pain in the ass. No more bricks, though. We'll wait a little bit and we'll come back in a second. Okay, I was trying to figure out what to do, guys. I was being a bit stuck on it. What we're going to do is we're going to cancel this guy's production of our brand new units, right? So they're currently making a bunch of pounder guns. I do need those, but I want to try and have the pounder guns and the tanks be made at the same time, because we were making tanks separately, right? So I feel like we'll leave them right now on building some riflemen, which we have a lot of, right? We should have rifles in droves. 712, not a problem. So we'll let them work on that quickly. Then they will start producing 3 tanks. This guy needs to carry on with producing the next pounders. So now all that will go into him so he can build up his army faster. These guys we'll leave alone still for now until we have access to more options, I guess. Because we don't want to overburden the production system, do we, too much. Cool. So in other news, the aircraft wing's looking pretty good. We're not started making bombers yet, but we're going to get quite close to it. So it should start coming through soon. And let's do some scouting. I imagine we can probably see more areas in a second across Tunisia. No. Interesting. I thought I'd be able to see more. At least we can keep attacking here, though. Destroy them. Very, very effective. Excellent. I guess then, with my navies, I'll see if I can conquer any of these African territories. If not, I'm going to start just, like, moving around a little bit. We'll start, like, trying to go around the coastline, attack different locations. Until I'm attacked, it's fine. So, the most likely, guys, it seems to be of ethos, right? Or ideology. So, the Americans definitely hate me. We are at war already. It's already happened. This guy will attack me soon. So, maybe we want to focus our efforts on attacking this guy with our forces. And we go from there. Like, if I can wipe him out, take over Africa, I would have a lot of territory. And also cut the world in half. So they won't be able to go around me too much. It looks like the other guys, though, like the Russians, they're friendly. They're not going to attack me. So I'm not going to attack them for now. At least I think so. Cool. That's the general plan for the moment. Let's go back. So we got 109 bricks. Yes. So that was all the mortar production doubled. So now it's all producing 100. No, it's not 100. Now it's producing 10 a tick, I guess. They keep going left. That's all they do. That's all they know. Wait, I'm actually losing money? Now, that's something I haven't been doing much in the game, right? Because I've been focusing on building up the military so much while being unpaused, which probably wasn't very wise. We probably haven't got these guys at 100% happiness. Oh, wait. Labourers are. What about manufacturers? 92% happiness. So they're missing the production materials of gramophones and radios, which I don't think would be that hard to fix. So if I have a quick look at the production cycles here. Radio. Let's actually go through the menu instead. So, gramophones. There's a lot of options. We're building a lot of things at this point. It's a bit overwhelming. Ah, there's radios. So we need to produce 41. And we're currently making 8. Yeah, bit of a difference there. I think we need to increase that a little bit there. We're getting extra, I guess, 6 factories. I think we'll put down. And where was the gramophone one? I actually can't see gramophones for some reason. I might be blind, everybody. It's happened finally. Is it not being counted as being produced for some reason? Gramophone. Aha! Being produced 0. That's not a good sign. We need 36. So nowhere near as much as the other one. So, I have a question. It's due to the lack of lumber. No! It was lumber all along. Okay, so let's send out a different factory over here then. Let's go and put down a new depot. This will require bricks, right? So we let the game keep running while we're doing it. How do I want to handle this? So we need a particular building, right? It was... What building was it? I don't know. Paper mill. There's so many buildings unlocked. Aha! Okay. So. This will be radios. For now. On this side, I won't do anything. We'll use the middle bit for utilities, right? And on this side, we'll put down additional gramophones. It's a big, like, ogre way of doing it, but I think it's going to save me a bit of time here. So we'll lock all this down. Ogre play. Done. So in the middle, we're going to need a lot of things. So I think having a second depot would be a good idea. So put that in. And in theory I can get a third if I want to as well, but I think 2 should be enough. And what we'll do is we will put down a ton of utilities. I imagine it's going to need everything, right? Oh, wait, does it need water? It does. It needs everything. Okay. So, how many do you reckon we need? Let's try this for now. And see how it works out. I think this should be okay. Cool. So with that being put down, let's get the buildings going. Big increase in production. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let's get all the utilities down first. And you guys can produce, if you don't mind, radios. We also need to produce telephones for the technicians. And of course, what was the last one? TV sets for the specialists. There's a lot to go on that as well. And what does these guys require? Rubber and copper. So we, in fact, have already increased production of all those goods anyway. So I'm not too worried about that. Let's get the gramophone ones up as well. And I might be increasing brick production again. I think we just see more, everybody. It's just not... It's slowing me down too much. I want to have, like, thousands like we are with planks. It's just not enough here. So what we'll do... Let's go over to the clay pits. We'll increase this by a good factor as well. Let's do this. Hi, friend. Let's make sure we get a maximum amount of logistics here. And we get these guys going first. This will, of course, mess up my labor supply, which it already has. We can get more labor right away. But this, in the long term, will speed up everything else in the game, hopefully. Cool. So, can I even fit in more laborers on this giant monstrosity I've built? Yes, we can do it by quite a bit. Excellent. Okay, so at least for now, we'll have this area be filled in with housing. If we can. So reminds me of, like, when I first played Victoria 3. There was no private building, so you had to build everything yourself. Like, every single item in the game had to be built by the player. So what that normally meant to us, as you kept going on, you had to, at the end of the game, just be like, oh, I'll queue up 90 coal plants in this one location. It was like, everything you had to build was in massive excess. Oh, what do you need? 100 tool factories. It was just insane. The amount of requirements you had to put down there. I do like this clicking system. It's pretty handy. And also, somehow, we haven't even got enough immigration. We need more land. It's okay. England can provide what we need. Do it. I've done it. Even if I die today, I captured... Wait, did I capture England? Oh. How do... Okay, I need to figure this out then. How do I naval deploy? As for naval units, let's move them over there. Ah! Northern Africa has not been captured yet, which means we can take it over. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. Excellent. I've got to just span everywhere I can find to expand to. I've got to do it. I think that's the only way forward at this point in the game. We need as much land as humanly possible. Okay. Excellent work, my friends. No power substations nearby. I can fix that. Do not worry. We will survive. We will thrive. We will defeat our enemies. Over... If they defeat me, it'll be over my dead body. Just put that disclaimer in there in case I do get myself killed. No. Don't tell me water's running out again. No. We might need more soon. At least we can just keep putting them down, though. It's not the end of the world. Garrison built. Excellent. So, radios and stuff, upgraded. We will see more than ever before. We won't spend more on upgrades right now, because I want to get these guys finished over here. Speaking of upgrades, how you guys doing? Good. Good, good, good. They're training units as we speak. Tanks are... No, we're not on tanks yet. They're going to finish off the training for the infantry, then we'll go to tanks. You, though, can be disbanded. As they replace the units over. Excellent. Okay. Upgrade. Not quite there with the bricks still, but we're getting there. I wish there was like an auto-deploy button. Well, I guess when they're deploying, maybe you're not allowed to move them anymore. Maybe it's a bit of a problem there. Speaking of stuff, we are now actually producing our bombing wings, which is pretty cool. But of course, we still haven't actually produced any airports yet, which I can do right now. So let's go and build ourselves our first airport. We need more bricks. That should be quite quick, though. I've increased the bricks production quite a lot there. When it is ready, we'll plop that down. Where are bricks on the old menu here? Oh, it's a bit different then, isn't it, than inside the city? You can see less, or different resources, like should I say. Done. Airbase. Do it. Do it, Anakin. Good. This might be a way across. We'll have to see soon. Now, while we're busy doing all that stuff, let's dive back into the world of getting these factories going, shall we? So I want to get all of them up and running, if I can. Make sure they're using the right thing. Because this should increase my income anyway, right? Well, 3.9k. People need to be more happy anyway to move into my base. So the more happiness you get, the better it's going to be. And we've run out of water again, which is not ideal. Let's go and build another station. Another station. That way. Good. This is very handy, this little pond I found. Definitely makes life a lot easier. I imagine this is going to require us to have additional Wait, did that not connect? No, it needs more power again. Understandable. I mean, so there's going to be a lot of power required. Oops, that was a bit laggy there. Moved out of the way. Sorted. Good. So that's more than enough what we need there. Lacking materials. There's not enough quartz, apparently. If I remember, there was actually a second quartz mine in the map. Which was... Oh, it was actually 2. Ooh. Let's get the one up here first. At least I think it's around here somewhere. Ah, miles away, but we got there in the end. Excellent. I definitely want to get this locked in. So, I think this should be enough for our current production, but if we need more in the future, we had to also increase it out again then. Excellent. And let's bring you guys over this way. Done. Of course, I think this place needed electricity, right? Not connected to the town centre. Oh, it is now. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it was. Bring me the quartz. Done. It's incoming. Excellent. Oh, what was this farm in the end? It was a cotton field that was created. Pretty handy. This was a random building I repaired, by the way. It's right in the middle of nowhere. I guess we can just move it somewhere where it will get provided with some resources. Let's just plop it down. Maybe over by the agricultural goods. Just for now. Sorted. So that should provide at least a little bit of income. Let's also move it up one more section. And we'll have a road connecting through so it reach very quickly with the depot. Perfect. Okay, back to my mass upgrade. So we have loads of bricks now, which is brilliant. Which means we can finish off upgrading the rest of the tank collection facilities. So now we're making 10 tanks and 10 field guns every tick. And it does seem to me that that's going to pretty much mean that we're waiting on the training speed, which is actually pretty decent. So with that in mind then, let's now switch out you guys with... Wait, are they panda guns already? Oh, they are. Cool. So in that case, just build up eventually one more pounder gun. What am I missing here? So I thought I was going to go for... Yes, pick one more pounder gun. And produce this guy into a tank as well. I'm missing something here, aren't I? It's a bit confusing. So I have 2 military. I'm making 3 tanks. It doesn't fit in. Just delete this tank unit. There you go. That should now fit in properly. Perfect. So they're working on that. You guys, they are making a single unit of pounder guns. So let's replace these tanks with newer ones. And replace one more at the end there. Done. Okay, so as for these other army units, let's start giving them stuff as well. Get them all filled in, and hopefully they can help us defeat enemies in the future. Excellent. Done. Yes, it looks like you can actually build over the Q limit of the foundation, which is interesting, because then how does that function with... what happens then? Does it get deleted? Does it replace like an earlier unit? I really have no idea. So you guys are missing steel, apparently. So in terms of steel income, we do have enough iron and coal. It's just actually producing more steel. So I think then we'll just increase it by a good factor over here. Let's put down another depot. Which doesn't quite fit in as I wanted. I thought it was going to go in here quite nicely, but I guess I was mistaken there. We can use that area for more utilities, I imagine. So I guess they're going to need more stuff. No, it's just logistics. Okay, that's fair enough. So that should mean we get hopefully enough steel in the future. So that would produce quite a bit actually. 32 per. And I think that would be enough to get all these production buildings working again. Can I upgrade the shipyards yet? No, that's a higher level plane there, unfortunately. So looks like we're getting a bit low on energy. Everything apart from that is looking quite good. I would say we want to try and get to a higher tier then. So, military-wise, next stage is going to be fighter planes and airships. Maybe we just increase all of our production buildings for military, not just to get them faster, but also to increase the development income, so that we can try and catch up with AI a bit. Because there will be a point where we'll be equal, right? At some point, we will reach blue, and they'll be on blue as well. Oh, sorry. At some point, we will reach purple, and so will they. And then you've got equal armies. It's more about production, I guess, inputs at that point of time. So, with all this in mind, let's try and just double up all the production buildings. I think we want to get double the airfield production. So we put another unit down here. We could probably use the same area. But I'm a bit worried about how many trucks we need. It does seem that this wasn't enough for this area. So let's go over and just make more. Okay, so this doesn't really fit as I wanted it to. We might do it the other way around. So let's do it like so. And that means we have enough room to build some additional utilities nearby. Like so. This does also mean we've got a random road connection issue over here, but I don't think it'd be too much of a problem. What we can probably do is this. Which would still work properly, I believe. Done. That should be enough for all those new air factories. And you guys need a big ass road as well. Let's also make sure we have a good assault connection. And then finally, I'll probably put down an extra one of these anyway. So put this down probably on this side. It does block off. Put it down over here to the other side. Also, we have enough room to build additional airfields if we need them. Right now, I don't think we necessarily require that though. Check it out. Will this change when we get the blimps going? So will they look like more modern aircraft? I'm interested to see how that works out. Oh. Good. Okay, so half you. Don't build anything. You're going to be on standby, because once we unlock the new fighters, we need to get that sorted out anyway. Good. So if we go over to the high tier area, I will just put down all the buildings. So this should allow us to get way more specialists in the long run. We also need to get some more technicians again, though. So we have plenty of areas we can increase this out, I'm pretty certain. Is it a matter of... It might just be a matter of just not having enough utilities. So let's get down some additional water pumps. Because it takes up one slot, right? So we just make sure we have also more energy as well at the same time. And I'll build some more of these houses nearby. Excellent. Upgrade. We have to make sure all of these that we do upgrade their radius so they actually reach all the houses, so it's not going to be very efficient at all. Excellent. Okay, so how many houses do we need? 215. So I think just having an extra like 3 or 4 would be good enough. But of course we can't afford them. Oh, we can actually. It's because of glass. We need more glass. And more electricity again. Damn. So much stuff is required right now. Am I at the point where I should... Because honestly, trying to upgrade all these guys is going to take too long. I can either just put down additional wind farms again. Which I think would be weirdly an easier way of doing it. Because at least then we get the development points as well. So let me just mass put down some more of these fellas. So many. We need so much wind. I'm leaving some gaps in case we need some more items. But we've got 1 fire station, so that should pretty much cover this entire region anyway. Oops. Damn it. Damn my misclicks. Oops, that was not what I wanted to do at all. So this should be enough for our current needs again. Because this only requires labourers, which are very easy to feed, so... Power. Excellence. Back to technicians. Good. So, we should have enough houses now to fill this in. How are they doing on their goods and stuff? Not good. It looks like a lot of the goods are kind of falling apart a little bit. Oh wait, no, that's because that's a new building. Let's look at this one instead. So we have radios. We're still missing the telephones and the fine garments. But that doesn't actually give you more technicians filling that in. It just gives you more tax and morale. And of course we have no income at all with fish soup and juices. Because I never even set that up in the first place. We should do that though, because we do actually have access to water again now, so we can probably fit this in somewhere. Let's build it... Maybe not over here. It needs to be somewhere. What about here? This seems like a good place. So, what do we need to get all these new intermediate products going? So it looks like we need to get two things. It was like fish soup, and I think it was juice, right? So if we go and have a look at that. Fish soup. The game is saving a lot. The game is struggling. There's so much to do. Get that lot in. And also juiceries as well. Excellent. There's also more to unlock on addition, but we'll do that a bit later when we need it more. So for now, let's put down some utilities and stuff. Probably some water towers are required, right? I'm not even going to guess if it needs more. I'm just going to put down loads. I've had enough of having to build one more every time. We're just going to go maximum amounts at all times. Oops. What? Why am I over here? Where am I? My camera was never seen again. Good. So I should cover that bit up. I think having two depots would be a good idea from the start here. So let's put one over here. For now. I think we'll do the other one in a second, because I'll try and put the actual raw resources nearby as well, so maybe the depots can help each other out. So that's going to be the general upgrade area here. Can I do a mass upgrade? Done. Okay, good. So that's all set up, and these guys require, I think it was fish and vegetables, so already handled. This one though requires fruits. That's a brand new type of resource there, so that's orchards. Which we can put down nearby. Yeah, I think this kind of works out. And of course, we had to move stuff around if we want to send it out further. But at least for now, we've got some basic luxury good production for our workers and stuff. So if I just finish off by putting down one more of these fellas. Probably this time I put it on the side. And I believe this should start working soon. The thing I'm worried about is there enough room for the depot to actually attach onto all these orchards? Seems to be okay. These, of course, will require... Wow! Loads of water! That is insane amounts of water. That should just cover it. That went through nearly 600 water setting this up, this little production facility. Bit obscene there. But at least I can upgrade them as well to make them a bit more efficient as well. Good. So with that set up, I think our next step will be going back to military again. So I want to probably go and upgrade another factory like this. We don't at this point, I don't think we need any of these basic factories for guns and stuff. If anything, we should maybe look into building some more of those canned food items. But for now, I believe we need more of these big fellas, the factory buildings. So I might build another 10. So we have an extra 20 income slots per unit type. That should be enough for the game. So I'm thinking when we go to blue units, by the way, is it going to be double again? Do I need 150 tanks to get like one unit? That's what I'm going towards at this point. Okay, so Golden Union might attack me any second now because they've gone to negative 10% happiness, I think it was. They're not very happy, regardless. What is happening here? There's some strange development on the road, sir. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh, we need more power. We need more. I could build one of the more powerful stations. Let's see what they like, shall we? Let's do diesel. Let's put a diesel power station over here. And we'll see if this is worth the time or not. If it's got like 2,000 power, I think I'll just build these in the future instead of just mass windmills. Okay, go. 500 power. Interesting. And of course it requires manufacturers. So it's not that bad in terms of like who needs to work there, I guess. But it's done. So I guess that means I need more of these guys again. Okay, where do I even fit these people in? Where do they go? You're capped out. We need more. This is the need more simulator game. Were they actually working? No, so we actually need more houses. I was wondering if these two were cut off, so that's why they weren't doing anything. Power level 9. Sorry, oh, we got agriculture level 9, power level 10. So we now just unlocked the natural gas power. As well as more upgrades as well. Regardless, let's see if we can fit in a few more of these workers. Though we are running out of room we've kind of like gone into the rest of the building productions now. I feel like we might need an extra area. Unfortunately, it was my fault anyway, because I built this close to the town centre. There's not really enough room here in the first place for such a large facility. We might have to make a separate location. Oh, fire! Oh no! Ah! Are you not in range of any fire stations? No, you're not. Okay, let's put one down. It provides some security over there anyway, so all good. Quickly! Stop the fires! At least I got them something like... At least I got my units like semi-split out. If they were all in like one big line, I'm actually be quite bad. Negative cash flow. Are you serious? That's why I was kind of going for the luxuries a little bit. Try and increase the passive income a tiny bit. But all that building's gone down. I heard it blow up over here. Destroy the fires. Save the world. They got this. They got this. Okay, so I think what I might do is we'll set up for the future. We will do an extra mechanic location over here. This will be where we set them up. I think with that radius amount, they should be enough to have like a full circular location for all these unit types anyway. But it seems like we need a lot of manufacturers anyway. Also, there seems to be a lot of issues with electricity again. Is there not enough in these locations? No, there was not. Okay, I need more again. Done. Cool. Well, everybody, I think apart from that, that's going to be it for today's episode. What I was saying earlier is like, oh, I'll go and ask devs about naval invasions. I think I'll do that before I do another episode. Because otherwise I'm kind of stuck on what I can do without declaring war on the AI. And I don't really want to fight these ones if I'm already at war with someone else. So I will figure that out. And then we will record more next time. So hopefully when I'm back again, I will know what to do with naval invasions. And we can start kicking some ass. Pardon that, everybody. I hope that everyone has enjoyed this episode nevertheless. And as always, please like, subscribe, comment below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.